Here we have baby 16 in Neverland taking a nap. So yesterday he was in critical care just because he had a few seizures the day before, and we just wanted to ensure that he is okay. He hasn't had any new seizures and he's doing a lot better now. Rest is always important with head trauma cases, so he's having a lovely little nap. Little baby boy Indy, he's exploring the water bowl. Oh, we've got a hand in. Indy having a little nap. He's been exploring Neverland. We're back to sleeping. He's been exploring Neverland and now he's getting a bit sleepy. Here at the back we have Orphaned 16, also having a nap. He's been sleeping for about half an hour now. After running around and climbing, he's awake again. But after climbing around a bit and having a milk drink, baby number 16 is slowly falling into sleep. I just put a little blanket there for baby 16 as Eva's falling asleep. Now he's got a little bit of a pillow rather than having to hold his head in the air. The sun's not playing nice. There we go. Here we have baby boy Indy, who also just fell asleep on his notes.
So this is like the real cute phase of these little monkeys, and I think this is the part that catches people because all they really do is sleep most of the time and drink. But just remember, they can get diarrhea and other things like this, which can upset things if they have the wrong diet, which makes a whole new story for people that are looking after them. But one's just got to be very careful that you are using the right stuff to feed them, and this is where people really make a big mistake. It's not an easy job looking after a tiny little animal. The feeding is every 2 hours, so they've got to make sure they're actually giving it to them. Sometimes, as you can see, they're not really interested in, and it can get very frustrating for people who don't have a lot of patience. And of course, if you don't get your mixtures right or you don't clean your bottles right, you've got all kinds of other little problems that you can bring in that can cause trouble with these little ones. So as cute as they might look, It's not the easiest task under the sun.
So this is baby 16 who just woke up from his nap. So we saw if he wants some milk, but he wasn't very interested. Baby Indy just woke up from a nap and now he's ready to explore. While Orphan 16 is still having a nap. He just fell asleep.
So this is the phase where most people fall in love with these little ones, and of course they get a nappy and things like that put on, which also causes big problems, especially with walking and things later on and climbing. It also causes endless nappy rash because these monkeys aren't used to having feces around their behind the whole day. Also the urine and stuff like this, so that starts to burn and causing other problems. So yeah, it seems like a lot of fun, but a lot of work, and you can cause like a lot of damage to the monkey for long term. And also if they're not fed the proper diet, that's also going to have repercussions. We find a lot of problems coming out in the monkeys when they get a lot older. You can get diabetes, cancers, all of these type of things that these little guys actually get because of not starting their life off in the correct manner.
And over here we have Orphan 16, also having a nap. From left to right we have Indy, and then Orphan 16. So they both just had a very long nap and are slowly waking up. Well, Orphan 16 is awake, but Indy is still deciding if he wants to go back to bed. Oh, and we're up. So this would be Orphan 16, and at the back we have Indy. Okay, so we're gonna bathe baby number 16 and Indy. So first up is baby number 16.
Good morning. If you like it?
I expected you to be a bit screamy.
Nope. He enjoys it.
Let's not jinx it.
Yes. Are you ready for the next bowl?
We're almost done, babes. Just gotta be careful. Yeah. Are you a bitey bean? Are you over it now?
Yes.
Like I've had enough,
You
thank you.
stuck me in the water bowl.
He likes to go on his own terms. So now we are going to bathe Indy. We already did baby 16. He's over there. So here we have Indy. So when they came in, they were both quite covered in ticks. Indy had about 30 ticks on him. And then this morning we were still removing some from baby 16. So we're just washing him with a natural shampoo. It's called Coffee Boss, which isn't irritating to their skin.
The towel is busy.
There we go. Thank you. Just dry my hands a bit. So now we're just giving him a good little towel dry. As you can see, he's a bit squirmy. Here we have babies 16 and Indy. So they had their bath, so now they're nice, clean and fluffy. They're very playful, especially baby 16, play facing everything and everyone, just having fun. And then here we have Indy. So he's quite a tiny boy, but they've been getting along great, playing lots, which is very good to see. Indy investigating the water bowl.
So of course Indy is going to be recognizable for the rest of her life with that little clip in the side of her ear.
So he just had a bath, so he's extra fluffy and a little bit itchy, just getting all that water off. Baby 16 seems to be a bit hungry. We can offer him some milk.
So bathing monkeys is not a very good thing all the time, because they do have natural oils and that protects them, but unfortunately people don't realize their perfumes and deodorants can be very, very irritating to the skin, and some people also bath them or wash them at home and use fragrant types of shampoos. That's an irritant to these little guys, and that's the reason why we bathe them, to try and get all of that stuff off and get them back to being as natural as possible.
Going right into play. So that is baby 16 on the left and Indy on the right. Olaf enjoying a groom while laying down on a hot water bottle.
So Olaf is doing a lot better, considering he had a bit of head trauma. Sometimes it is confusing between him and little Indy, because he's got a cut on his, I think it's on the right side of his head, whereas hers is on the left side. But hers is really like a piece missing. You can see there's like a piece missing out of her ear, where he's just got like this cut or scrape through his, quite a deep scrape through his ear. But it hasn't broken the ear. And then of course he's got that little wound on his leg as well.
Here we have Indy taking a nap on the hot water bottle, and next to him we have Olaf. So they both just had good milk drinks, and now they're just having a nap. So it's a bit chilly today, cloudy, and it was a bit rainy this morning. So we just have a hot water bottle for them to stay nice and warm. Olaf having fun in Neverland. Play facing. There we have Indy playing on the night crate. So here we have Olaf on the left and Indy on the right. They've been play facing and bunny hopping around Neverland. So that was just Olaf. And then we have Indy. We can try and see if he wants some milk. He just had a big drink, so he might not be that interested. Play facing. And here's Indy. So this is Olaf, the one play facing everything. Oh, and that's Indy. So here we have Olaf, and then here's Indy.
Stay here. Where should
Indy trying some apple from the food plate, and oh, Olaf just bunny hopping around. So Indy doesn't actually have any teeth yet, so technically he doesn't need to eat. It's just because Olaf does have teeth, so then he eats, but Indy decided to give it a go.
Hello. Did you?
So here we have Olaf being very playful, and then here we have Indy sitting on their night crate. They've been very playful today, even though it is quite cloudy. They did have a nap, but now they've woken up with a whole lot of energy. So that's just a piece of banana. He doesn't seem too interested. Here he is playing with some forage. So here we have Olaf and Indy. So this is Olaf and then that's Indy. So they're very active this morning, very playful. Olaf has been bunny hopping everywhere. Although it's quite cold and cloudy and rainy today, he's been very active, which is good. So this is Indy. Dish. Snuggled up together here we have Indy and Olaf. So they were very active this morning, playing around, doing bunny hops and just having fun. But it's quite rainy outside. Don't know if you can hear it, but so they're just enjoying a nice nap on a hot water bottle to keep them nice and warm. But yeah. Snuggled up together here we have Indy and Olaf. So they were very playful this morning, hopping around, very active. So now they're just enjoying a nice little nap on a hot water bottle, just as it's quite cold today. It's also very rainy, so just to keep them nice and warm. Indy and Olaf. So this is Olaf coming. They're very playful this morning. They just woke up from their nap. Both had a small drink of milk. Olaf and Indy. So Olaf is the bigger baby. Here we have Indy and Olaf. So they're just play fighting. So this is Olaf on the right, and then this is Indy. Orphan 16 having a blast in the bathing equipment, while Indy is having a nap.
Babies. Our second group of Coco babies, Dasher and Snowy, have just been weighed in Disneyland for the last time. So Snowy is 650 grams and Dasher is 506 grams. Dasher is the one just sucking his toe at the front there. We've got really exciting news because today they are going to meet mummies at Coco Intricage. So we're expecting that Cara will be one of the mums that comes in. They get to spend some time in the Intricage this morning, having a nice big drink, having a plate of food, just getting used to the area so we can take some videos, check their microchips, and then come 10:30, all of the human stuff comes out. The babies get left in there, and then monkey mamas arrive. So we're really excited for that. Mark and Kako are going to be doing the integration. They will give you updates on how it's going. But we're really excited for them to meet mums. They'll be our fifth and sixth babies to meet mums. And then we have plans for 2 more babies to meet mums next week. We've got 16 babies at the moment, so we do have 12 babies in baby care today and 10 babies once they go with mums. So
And Snowy are meeting their mums today. And before that, we want to make sure they eat enough and drink enough. Dasher is eating some pieces of banana, while we can see Snowy drinking some milk. Dasher is actually maybe joining her. There we go. Both drinking. Dasher eating a big beetle. Seems to be enjoying it. And this is just before meeting his new mom. Dasher and Snowy are ready to meet the moms. They ate, they drank milk and rehai and water, ate banana, papaya, sweet potatoes, and they are ready. Dasher has been eating quite a lot this morning, which is good. He ate some banana, papaya, sweet potato, forage, also big beetle. And Snowy ate too, but is more interested in playing and jumping around.
Alright, this is Dasher and Snowy, and they are all set now to meet foster mums. Here at Coco, you can see on the right we've got the other foster mum cage with Chimichurri and Miss B, the adults running around. And today is now their turn. Everything's set and we're good to go. So let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's Carla. So this is Carla. And she was a foster mum last year.
So it's always interesting to watch the approach of the foster moms and how they actually do it. Carla's just sniffing around, seeing who these little ones are, but hasn't had any interaction.
There we go.
Probably a good idea to make sure you don't have your friend hanging on you if you want to make a quick escape. So Cara and Carla, it's going to be confusing to know who's who and who's taken which little one, are the first two foster moms to have come in. So Cara was born in 2013, arrived as an orphan. Her mother was killed by dogs. Distinctive features: she's got very patchy, hard white silhouettes around the eyes, a flat face, often has an asymmetrical look in her eyes. So if any of you can pick that up as an identification. So Carla, on the other hand, was born in 2019. She was fostered by Luca. She's got a very dark face with a broad mouth, very confident and quite high ranking. So two very good foster moms.
So we have Carla on the left drinking and Kara on the right, and the baby's on top. And they just met, so they're still shy.
So as you can see, both moms are taking it very, very easy at the moment. I think that's Carla that's close to them at the moment, but they're not pushing it. They're very settled with the little ones, not pushing anything too fast, and just taking their time.
This is Carla with them. And Kara approaching briefly.
Each foster mom's got their own way of sort of introducing themselves to the little ones. So it's good just to pay attention how it's being done here. The moms aren't, as I say, racing in or grabbing anyone. Look how gentle it is, just sniffing. Might be a small little touch here and there, just to build up the confidence, but nothing frightening to the little ones or anything like that at all. Really taking their time and being very, very patient.
Okay. So Carla just approached them and Dasher kind of freaked out, but slowly we're getting there. They're still intimidated.
But as long as they're not clingy, should be fine.
So if they try to grab her and cling on to her, she might not like it.
Well, they're clingy with each other. Is
Okay.
a problem. And then Dave will hate us for having the Carla-Cara combo again.
Oh, it did happen already?
Last year, yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's Carla.
Carla and Cara.
And
They're really confused there. Sometimes when they're really scared, it's actually better because they just curl up and they sit still, so the mom can actually get up to them like that. Like Dasher wouldn't.
No.
do it.
He touched her.
He touched her.
Yeah. He came to her screaming and touched her quickly.
She's your friend. Another baby to pick up.
So although the little ones are making quite a fuss, it does look like they are trying to get close to the moms, or that they actually want the interaction with the mom.
We have Snowy on the right, Dasher on the left, Carla on top of the feeding cage. Snowy is still scared. He's screaming and crying. Carla tried to touch Dasher. She's trying to approach Snowy now. This is Carla on the right, that just sat by the babies in a feeding cage. Kara sitting by the babies on the feeding cage. She's touching Dasher. Has her hand on his head.
Well, it certainly looks like the mum's patience have sort of paid off, even these two little ones are clinging to each other. You remember earlier on they actually fell off the tree that was inside there. Now they're still holding on. Mom's got a lot closer and possibly got a chance of actually being able to hug them or getting one of them to hold onto her. So it's been a little bit of a slow process, but I think these mums have handled the situation very, very well. They have got two little babies that are kind of attached to each other, so just breaking them apart is going to be one thing. But as you see, there was no rush in what they've been doing. Even now, they're still not forcing the little ones. They're sort of still playing the game, but they are there to comfort them, and slowly, I think, winning over their support.
Kala was grooming Snowy and tried to groom Dasher. Now she's grooming Dasher. Kara is grooming Snowy. Dasher is next to them. Snowy's falling asleep. Dasher and Snowy are taking a nap against Kara. Carla is joining them. And now she's grooming Snowy.
Well, look at the difference now. So it just goes to show patience does pay in the long run. It has been a little bit of a process, but if you think of it, it's only basically 2 days it's taken for these moms to win over the little hearts of these little ones. So everything should be going very well and more positively after this. It's the acceptance in the beginning. And then, of course, once they're used to the moms, you're going to see the complete change. They're not going to want to let the moms go. So these little ones are at the best age. They are at the age that they would actually start clinging on to the moms if need be. Although they've still got each other for support. As you can see, they are clinging more to each other than to the moms themselves. But this, I'm confident enough, is going to change. And you'll soon see them choosing which mom, or mom choosing the one that they like the best, and we're going to see how things are going to progress from there.
It's 5:20 and we have Kara on the right, Carla on the left, the two moms who are cuddling with Dasher. on the bottom right and Snowy on the left, kind of on top of Dasher. And it's rainy today, so monkeys are a bit wet and they definitely don't want to wake up. Moms are giving them some heat by cuddling them. We have Carla on the right. She is grooming Dasher, who is being hugged on the left by Kara. And there's Snowy on the left, joining them now. We have Dasher napping in Kara's arms. Carla holding Dasher. Snowy joins them, and there's Cara in the back. Cara is holding Dasher, and Snowy is with them. It's raining. Please take some.
I didn't have time to organize the chef today. I was just like, pick whatever you want.
They did great yesterday with the chickpea stuff.
Well, I must admit this is the most intense but very rewarding part of the whole process of working with these little ones is the introduction to foster moms and just watching how the bond basically develops, the whole process basically from how the mom behaves, how she starts the interaction, how the little ones interact. They're all so different. You can just watch it for so many of them forever. It's just each one is they got their own particular technique of sort of breaking down the little ones and getting them confident in themselves, and you can just see the change from the beginning. Although these two seem to have wanted moms, I think they were actually looking for the comfort from a mother, just from the way that they made the first kind of move, climbing up onto the little feeding cage and things where the mom was sitting, and not like screaming and going totally overboard. So in some ways I also think they got the memory of their mom there, and just want to have that comfort, being able to be snuggled up and looked after and being treated like a little baby, and not so much of a little grown-up monkey, because these little ones surely grow up a lot faster than ones would with the actual mother, just because of the circumstances they're in. But this is so nice just to see how well they're getting on, all up in the getting ready to go to sleep in their sleeping corner. Well, as the day draws to an end, it's just great to see everybody up in the sleeping corner, getting ready for the evening to set in. The little ones with moms, Cara and Carla, both doing a wonderful job. And we're just going to see how this progresses from now on. There's so much happening at the foundation, so sorry it seems like we're jumping around a bit. I'm trying to get things going as they really sort of happening. So sometimes you've got more than one thing happening at a time. I've still got to get the little juvies that arrived also in the heat stroke time, just to see how they're doing. We haven't even got around to them. But thank you everybody for watching and joining us and sharing. Those that are continuing to do donations, thank you very much, really appreciated. And we hope you're enjoying this season. We'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you.